About to get APB LEM return dude on this podcast. hmm Yeah, how y'all rocking out there? Damn, that's a big ass. You guys see that Seahawks Cardinals game? Shit. Let's see. Boom. We're about to go live with APB LEM. Shout out some people up top. Zoda Roaster, always Rage D, Shady, Lem. About to get you on Georgia, Ani, MCE, Justin, Cherry Cookie Guy, Zilla, JDR, Moth was Annan, brother. Dirty Harry, Ani. Got Griffin, Doobie, Keedy, Matt Anderson, Melanie, Uni, Dave O.I., Bo Jackson, Bro Jackson, feel me? Meg, Slapmaster, I'm about to have him on real soon. Nature Chef, Kamari, Mitchy Slick, I'm saying Mika, Angie Yee, Gabby Knight, Miss Puff, Goofy, Zosero official, about to get him on too. Chris Cologne ends with the lens. AJ Franklin, my nigga. Roland, what's happening? Got to get you on, bruh. Shift Key, Steven. These shooters was good. Emma. Yeah, baby, I'm smoking on this motherfucking Vanilla Sky. What is it? Velvet Sky. It's Twisted Velvet crossed with Slurricane. What's up, Lem? Bless you. Let me see. Nice. What's up, Dave O.I.? Lem, what's happening, brother? Man, just trying to keep it all together and keep it all clever, you know? Man, how you rocking, man? You feel me? So, man, did you get a chance to watch that versus last night? So, what you thinking about it, man? What you think about that versus last night? What was your opinion on it? As far as Gucci or Jeezy or the culture and everything. What do you think? Yeah. Facts. No, I mean, what if we're talking about verses, I liked Gucci. I'm a Gucci fan. There's a couple of things, and one thing I'm not gonna. I love Jeezy's legacy. I like how he started from the mud and everything. But we're just gonna go over facts, right? First of all, Gucci didn't even sit down once. He was standing. Right. Right. He gave the people what you know, and he right off the rip just calling shots, calling him out his gang and all types of shit. I was like, I was, and then I thought Jeezy was kind of sitting there and kind of had a low energy. I guess I didn't watch the whole thing all throughout the whole thing, but I was going back and forth. I had my Seahawks, my Cardinals on, and there was that. Also, Jeezy has a song called "Corporate Thuggin." I mean, and then we're talking about like, as far as rap goes, Jeezy goes for the easy bars. Like, I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. I'm your favorite trapper's favorite trapper. It's just kind of, and then he's right, and then he said something like, you know, I commentate the game like John Madden because I'm a player in the game like John Madden. It's like, I think good. Facts, facts. Right. Right. Well, like I heard a Gucci line. He said, "You fuck just like a grandma. You fuck just like an amateur. I fuck her on the banister." And I'm like, Gucci just got that. He got some wordplay. People be sleeping on him. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, damn. I couldn't think of some of this shit. Like, yeah. Right. Right, right. You know what? I also feel like I listened to Jeezy on the Breakfast Club today, and just the one thing I can say about Jeezy that I love is his. Obviously, Gucci's leveled up. We know that, but Jeezy literally his from the ground to the like he is like I'm gonna constantly progress. I'm gonna constantly and you can see the growth right now in Jeezy. Like I'm gonna be a real man. I'm gonna be stand up guy, and Gucci even appreciated that at the end of the day. So right. Fact. Right. 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 Facts. 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 Yeah, yeah. If you're sending guys at me, yeah. And that's why I'm like, whoa. It took a lot of balls for them to really get into the. And you could hear it in the interview too. Like, Jeezy's not over it. Gucci's not over it. What's up, Ins? Man, they're. You could still hear the pain in the voice. So I think, man, it was so good for the culture and good for us to kind of see something where we see these hood niggas and they never really sat down to even for them to even do that is just really good for the culture overall. Yeah. Facts. Facts. Right, Meech.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like, nigga, last I heard, Mitch wasn't, what representing on that type of time no more. So I'm like,
Fact.
well, who am I? Shit, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, do my own shit popular.
You feel me?
I enjoyed the music and all that, but as far as doing what all the rest of the fans do, getting into all that who had houses, who got, I don't know what the niggas got going on.
Fact. Fact. So speaking on which, what you got going on, man? I know you're man. You coming out with bangers, man. That's why I'm rocking with you, man. That's why I'm
I
loving the
appreciate it,
craft,
brother.
man.
Man, listen, man, me, my dog Brady, my dog Molly, my dog Lane, man, we got some real study shit going on right now, man. If y'all ain't heard it, whoever's coming in, World Went Crazy, Bad Influence, the
Salute.
album, man, it's online everywhere. We got some videos up on YouTube right now. We trying to run the views up, and the music is just, you know, real feel good music. You know what I'm saying? Effortlessly made, like it's authentic, playing shit, and we gonna keep it coming. We already got the project 2 wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? That shit is in mixing and finalizing, and we just gonna keep delivering.
One thing I like about you, man, is that you don't miss a bar. You know what I mean? All the songs that I've heard by you, you're not. Even me, sometimes I'll be writing a rap, or you know, mostly when I'm freestyling, you know, once in a while I'll miss a bar, but I feel like you just doop 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 doop. You're really trying to keep going and going, and that's something I really respect about you, bruh. Real talk.
Appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man. I'm just doing what I love to do, bro. Like I really don't, you know, I'm not sitting up there practicing this shit, man. We love to do it, and you know, man, we can do it at a high level. We just want everybody to be able to hear it, man. This shit is gonna outlive us. Like this music is timeless. We could have made this shit 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you can't tell when it's made, and it's all brand new. It just really don't got no time stamp on it.
Right, right. No, that's facts. That's facts. And you know, speaking on all the shit that's going on, I mean, you know, a lot of motherfuckers, especially you know our people, you know, with the Joe Biden coming in. How do you feel about it? Because I know a lot of people are like, whew, but then there's a lot of people like, you know, like we still got a lot of shit to do. So I mean, how do you feel about it, man?
I look at it like this. I'm a diehard Raider fan. Uh, you a diehard Seahawks fan. You represent a team that you don't work for and they don't give a fuck about you.
Fact,
Actually, you root for them, but you ain't got no power in that company.
fact,
That brand, you're not gonna see a dot. You get what I'm saying?
fact.
So everybody that's whether you know what I'm saying, Republican, Democrat, man, that shit is a white people game, bro. And if you sit here, you can root for either side you want, but you just know they not considering you. So
Right.
at the end of the day, man, you gotta pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? And then try to, you know, vote for bills and shit that's relevant to you and your area and your state, wherever you at. You know, I mean, do what you do, but I'm just saying, you represent something that ain't represent you either way you go.
Yeah, no, that's true. The one thing that I have been seeing is, and this is kind of gets where it's kind of starts to get tricky, is a little bit like, you know, you see the Democratic Party start to have a little bit more black people in it, but then you're like, every skin folk ain't your kinfolk. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of is like this. But then I don't know. Do you feel like this generation now, like as black people, we're coming together more, or do you see more division and like what, like?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think shit changed. I mean, only thing that's changed is exposure. Only thing that's changed is technology. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, if we could have seen shit more earlier, less things could have been hidden from our grandparents, then, you know, calling people out decades ago would have created change over time. Man, right now we seeing shit happen in our face, on camera. We can replay it, see how it happened, and
Right.
it still ain't no judgment. It still ain't no equality. And I mean, we've been torn down, black people have been torn down over time, so we still spend money outside our race. We still show loyalty outside our race before we would show our own race. So, I mean, you know, we fucked up as a people, but it's not like it just happened. It was a part of the
Right.
process. And, you know, it's going to take a lot, man, but we ain't going to be alive to see the change. I'm going to tell you that, man.
Mm, mm. Right. Right. It's kind of an interesting time too, because being up in Seattle, I think I was talking to you a little bit about last time. Chop was kind of took over Capitol Hill, everybody, and it wasn't really like they politicized it on TV, but it was one of the longest stationary protests in the nation. And so people kind of slept on it, and they were kind of like trying to give it bad press, but it was like it wasn't really a riot either. It was like really like, hey, what it is what it is. We're not backing down. But then really they just turned it into a whole art exhibit. It was sick. They had people, artists, rapping and rocking and all. They had.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't be all out into it like that. You
Right.
feel me? Like I'm from the Bay Area. Like we see some of that shit on the news a little bit, but I mean honestly, what goes on, we so used to what goes on around here. Hey, you heard what's the name got knocked down? Oh damn, that's crazy. You know, that's crazy. It's kind of like the going thing with everything. Motherfucking whole church building could have got blew up. Motherfucker, like that's crazy. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like. It's kind of like if it ain't affecting you and in your living room or in your block, it's kind of like don't even matter. And I know a lot of shit do matter. I hate to sound like that, but I mean, what can you do?
Right. No, we're kind of in that way. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys, as Cali folk, you guys are lucky because the one thing you guys got is the sun. And I know you guys are kind of more rainy like us, but bruh, up here it's like Alaska, bruh. Like outside.
We not ready like that, bro. We get some rain every now and again, but nah, we straight over here.
So
Y'all got a lot of that shit.
it's good and bad because the bad is everybody's always rocking all the time. Like there's no excuse but not to be out rocking really. But then here it's like, oh man, why ain't you rocking, nigga? It's cold, like you know what I mean. I just be walking around, you know what I mean. But I mean, people out here still getting it. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, especially with the whole rent referendum. I don't know if you know about that, but they ain't changed the rent for none of this during this whole coronavirus. People can't work, and so they need to come up with some type of solution for landlords or whatever. Like you start seeing around here, people are starting to get kicked the fuck out their houses and shit. It's some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, that's a cold situation.
Yeah, that's fact. That's fact. But man, I mean, back onto you and your music, man. What do you see? What do you see the future of what you got going? Like,
I mean, shit, we just trying to stay consistent, man. We trying to stay consistent with the music, with the visuals. You know what I'm saying? We need exposure. We need to be seen more. We're trying to shoot damn near everything we record. To be honest with you, man, we just want to, each video connected to the last video. You know what I'm saying? We want to be innovative in our creative process as far as what we talk about on the music, how the artwork on the music look. You know what I'm saying? Showing our individuality, doing shit that everybody not doing right now. And at the same time, we making music that feel good, that's relatable, but we trying to do it in our own way. You know what I'm
right,
saying? We trying to
right,
make it look and sound like that's them, and they the only ones that's doing that.
right, right. Yeah, man. I'm trying to get into the rap game a little bit right now, and I kind of feel like I've been kind of writing some different types of bars, and just 'cause I've been always kind of a writer, and I've
Right.
for since middle school I've been rapping and writing, but I never really wanted to like come out on that type of tip. You know what I mean? Because I'm like especially when I see somebody like APB LEM, and I'm like, damn, like you my fam. So then like it's your competition too, kind of like I gotta spit like dope like you. You know what I'm saying? I can't come on the track all boo boo and shit. You feel me? So like sometimes it'd be like overwhelming, and everybody be like, well, just put down your shit. You know what I mean? Be you, really.
See, the thing with that is, and it can get tricky, right? I'm a motherfucker that do this music shit, right? It's my passion. I love it to death. I never stop doing it, no matter how old I get, right? But then I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be seen and noticed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't even go listening to another motherfucker to even grab inspiration from them because, like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like I might, if I listen to you, I listen to you because I like you. I want you to
Facts.
be where I'm at, and that's
Right.
kind of like I just do it because I love it. So
Right.
maybe even in your case, if you just find a purpose for it, you should. My shit shouldn't want to make you do nothing different than what you do, or even slow you down from dropping and coming. You should be like, damn, that shit dope. I want to make some dope shit.
Right.
Period. Like,
Right.
you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
kick your shit.
Right.
Kick your shit. Get in your bag. Send me
Right.
something. I jump on it. We can have fun together. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I listen to me more than I listen to anybody else on the planet. And
Mm.
don't get me wrong, I love a lot of artists. But
Mm.
I live my shit. Like, cause I live the life that I rap about. So
Right.
naturally, I'm a fan of what you know what I'm saying, I've been through and where I've got to this point. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Right. No, and that it's funny too. Sometimes I be feeling weird about like self promotion too, and niggas be like, "Get over that shit, bro." Like if you're dope, then you know what I mean. Like my nigga Reg always is like, he be like, "Yo, son, like, you need to start promoting yourself. Just like get on, get on." And sometimes I be like, "Ah, I don't want to be like constantly sending niggas lives and shit." I be like, man, I'm sending Sibo the live all the time. He gonna be like, you know what I mean?
If you didn't promote you, who would?
Right. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you got a platform, so at least you can make yourself a part of your platform as well as helping guys like myself with exposure. You can still be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? You can be
Right.
playing your music at the beginning, mentioning some other music that you like, but you got to be your commercial, your personality. Everything that you got to offer is what people gonna buy into first. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was making this shit, and I don't know if I said this on the last time we did the interview, but man, I had so much dope music. When Shady Nate came by my studio, he like, bro, what the fuck is you doing with this music?
Right.
And I'm like, I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna put it out. I'm bad with promotion. I'm bad at all of that shit that you struggle with. I'm the same way.
Right.
And no matter how dope you think I am, we still battle with the same shit. So it's like, he like, bro, why is this shit just? Is you just recording this shit for your computer? I'm
Right.
like, no, I'm gonna put it out. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
like, man, send me an album. I'm gonna put it out for you. I'm like, bet. But by him doing that, it motivated me to put an album together, which ended up being Welcome to Limland. So, sometimes you just need that. You know what I'm saying? These words I'm finna give you. Put that shit out, man. Don't sit on it. Don't play with it. Drop it.
Facts. Yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Uh, I wanted to ask you, where, like, I guess I kind of got into it last time with you, as far as like where you think the Bay Area is. Like, okay, so my question is, why isn't Versus paying the Bay Area? Like, why can't we get like a Mac Mall versus Nicotina or some shit? Like, where is like the 40 water versus fucking, you know,
So,
you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, maybe a Too Short versus E40.
Too Short versus E40. Oh, yep,
But you
yep.
get a million people in, you gotta have had a track record that dates back that's kind of U.S. wide. I don't think it's been a versus where someone was up there that some people didn't know about. Like everybody that's been on the versus has kind of like their music has touched the world.
Right.
So now could the Bay Area possibly create their own, Instagram live version and do their own little thing? Of course. There's so much talent out here to LA do the same thing, of course. But Cali has been stolen from and hated on for too many years. So I would hate to see like a joint go against somebody from somewhere else. It'll be too much. It'll be biased. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you will have to battle somebody that's equally big as him here. And you can't, as far as short and 40, you can't really go far in the Bay Area and get artists as big as those guys. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
we
saying?
need a.
Richie Rich, I don't know who even would agree
I
that
mean,
he's their level.
I'm sorry, no disrespect
Richard
to.
Raymond, though. Richard
He is
Raymond,
a legend. I always just go on catalog body of work. Now I don't disrespect because I love Richie Rich and I know he definitely is a legend to me. But like I just counted bodies of work. Like E40 has like a huge body and Short has a huge like just a norm like not many rappers mainstream even have their level.
Rich was on
Was he on Def Jam?
Come on,
I
man.
didn't know that.
See?
What about Spice One? Spice One and versus Richie Rich. That would be
I
dope.
love Spice. I love Spice. I mean, the old Spice. Well, no pun intended. But yeah, old Spice.
Yeah, man, that would be a good one. Spice One versus Richie Rich. That would be.
Oh shit! You said Spice versus Rich?
Yeah, that would be.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That'll get cold. I mean, I don't know how. I don't think Spice got 20 bangers.
I mean,
I don't know.
he's
Spice
got.
got 20 joints.
Okay.
Spice? I don't know. I can't. Off the top of my head, do Spice got 20
I
bangers?
mean, you could argue that America's Nightmare,
I
America.
mean, yeah, that shit went crazy. But
Yeah,
then when you say Spice, you probably got two or three Spice albums up until like Minister Society, where you know, I'm just saying maybe I don't know. Things change. You know what I'm saying?
right.
With all due respect to him, but Rich just did one with the mechanics that still can count
Ooh, okay.
in his verses. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the grown room, man, that shit go
We
crazy.
we
So I
could
don't know.
we could do Richie Rich versus San Quinn.
Richard killed Quinn, bro. With all due
What?
respect, Quinn. I love you, Quinn, but Richard killed, Richard killed Quinn, bro. He was a damn artist.
I mean, Quinn's been going back for a long time though. He got a
Yeah, but Rich way older than Quinn too. Rich go back to '89, bro.
damn.
Quinn came on like 90, what, four, maybe 95.
Whew.
I forget. I forget.
Shout out
I
to
know Quinn is around that 96, 95 era, if I'm not mistaken.
right, right. And see if there wasn't, you know what? We could do one. We could do like HD versus DB, but I know like that would go off though. You know what I mean? Like
With these young niggas, I don't know who's doing what, but it'd be too much street politics for them niggas. They not for them. Not saying DB and HD will be an issue because I don't know these niggas' business, but
right,
I'm saying when they get to that age bracket, it'll
facts,
be hard pressed to get a Jeezy Gucci situation out of a lot of these guys. So I don't know.
facts.
But catalog wise, DB, as far as the Oakland streets go, DB got some shit, and there's some other niggas who I'm sure that he didn't have problems with. They got some songs that would love to go, but he's a rapping ass dude.
Yeah, DB
I
goes
wouldn't,
in.
I wouldn't approach that lightly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
His versus part.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard DB the General because like back in the day, like when I was in high school, it was all about finding that underground rapper, right? And so my white homie, he was the one. He was hella into like Bay Area rap. Now, granted, my sister was into the Jacka and shit. So at 40, like I grew up on 40, so it's kind of like so he would put me on to like. You know what I mean? Somebody, and then I was putting him on to somebody, and I remember I heard DB, and we were just slapping him. Like, he put me on to Shady. You know what I mean? Like, he put me on to Livewire. So it was kind of like, you know, it,
Stalin can do a versus with somebody like that. Shady told him this
yeah.
gang albums.
Stalin versus Shady would be dope.
I mean, again, with that versus shit, you would have to, your fan base would have to be a demographic that's extra familiar with their music. So it would have to literally be like a Barry edition. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Both of them, is, they both got a name around, the West Coast Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? But probably up to Portland, Forest, KC. That circuit. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it's funny though. You would like, I would be interested to see the demographics because I bet you see a lot of this rap, this underground shit. Niggas in Germany be rocking with it. Niggas in London and like you'd be surprised, like Russia and shit too sometimes. Like, cause
Well, I mean, I seen niggas post they Spotify stats, and they Spotify stats that it was listened to in hella countries. So, but I mean, that's kind of different though, because when you on verses, there's people here. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You don't get a million. You don't get a million, but all of them people that be on the verses, they be verified other celebrities.
Yeah, that's true.
Other shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it'll be hard pressed to. I wouldn't be against it. I would love to see it. I would love to see who would step up to the plate if it was a platform like that created. I don't know. Maybe verses and have the lab people vote in the comments and some shit like that. That'd be a dope ass idea to go live with something like that.
Right, right. I'm definitely about that for sure. I see. My thing is I try to protect myself with this whole virus shit, But like honestly, I'm kind of like I kind of need to like be in person. I want to, I want to really like see and be like, okay, what you guys think, and like do something like that. I could do it online too, but like much, I feel like I would love to do it in person too. But shoot, to get like some type of YouTube live going, and man, for sure, definitely gotta figure out something for sure, cause
Somebody in the comments said, I can't believe nobody brought up Fab, True Bay legend. Fab is my dog. I got brand new unreleased music with Fab. Fab is for sure like him. Um, um, Fab is still not in the conversation with certain artists, like we said, Too
oh,
Short.
Fabulous, yeah, but he's kind of
Yeah, he talking about Mr. Fab.
yeah, Mr. Fab. Oh, sorry. No, no, just Mr. Fab, Fabby Davis, Fabby Davis Jr.
That's my dog, man.
He's kind of in his own caliber.
That's cool, man.
He's kind of in his own. He's kind of in his own caliber as far as like age group and like content released, because he has a lot of content released in general. And I've been following Mr. Fab like his whole career, ants in my pants and shit. You feel me? Like I fucking love Mr. Fab. He's definitely top 20 favorite rappers. Like
I'm a huge Fab fan. First and foremost,
freestyle king. You feel me?
yeah, his freestyle is second to none. And people want to label him a backpack rapper or whatever these titles are, but his last album was solid as fuck. Like he be dropping shit that's slept on. You know what I'm saying? That's maybe his community work outweighs his artistry, but he's an artist
Facts.
first. So
Facts.
you know what I mean? It come with the territory. But when we talking, like I said, we talking verses. Who you gonna
Yeah.
who you gonna put with it?
Hmm.
Because all of the names like DB and all of that, the other names, they gotta kind of go under. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They older than
Yeah. Yeah. What about maybe like
40 status.
short and 40? Yeah. Oh. There's nobody that's really doing it like Fab. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, as far as just like,
Would you put Irk in that lane with Fab? Irk the Jerk?
I mean, as far as length of time, possibly, yeah, he's been in there, but I don't know if I would put it as far as, because Fab, I'm pretty sure he's got some platinum, at least one platinum hit.
Probably not his own. He wrote platinum songs.
I know he owns a platinum record, like at least one, because he's on so many different tracks and so many, you know what I mean, and like stream wise, like he's got a lot of songs.
I don't think he personally has a platinum song. I'm not sure. I can't verify it, but I know that he wrote some gold and platinum records. As far as spins go or purchases or however the numbers game goes, like he did that, but I don't think any one particular song of his went platinum.
Okay. You would know more than me.
The Still Hypey song that the Jabberwockies dance to, that I think it did really well. It might even did gold. I'm not sure, but I don't think he has any platinum singles to his name. I'm not sure though. Like I said,
Yeah, maybe not a platinum single, but platinum feature maybe. But
that's hard as hell. 1,000,000 copies of one song, like that's crazy.
right, we got to get him up there. Because you know what they did for Biggie. He's actually one of the only artists that's certified diamond, and that's because New York. We need to.
Oh no, what you mean certified diamond?
That means I think it's like what is platinum? It's like 50 million sold.
Platinum is 1,000,000. And
1
diamond
million.
is 10,000,000.
Yeah.
He went diamond twice.
You said Biggie?
50 Cent.
50 Cent. So 50 Cent was the newest artist, but I think Biggie is, as far as like streams, as far as everything. I can't remember. I was listening to on the Breakfast Club something about like Biggie is one of the only artists to just go like, because they keep playing him. They're still playing him. They still keep him like super honored. They don't forget about him. You know what I mean? And they're just really like on keeping his streams up. He's like one of the. You said Outkast, 50, Nelly. Yeah, Nelly does have one too. But I'm talking about.
He has two diamond albums though.
Well, I'm talking about just. I'm pretty sure it's just New York put Biggie on Diamond, and that's not alone. That's not let alone how many records he's still selling. Like Juicy, like worldwide smash. You know what I mean? But New York,
Yeah, you can't say New York. That's all I'm pressed to say New York just did it because
no, they helped.
well, that's a lot.
Right,
That's a
but they.
everybody supporting you on that one. Man, that's a lot of
Right,
cats that love Biggie. Man, Biggie a legend. He died a legend.
right.
Too young. What? 26.
Oof.
Same age as King Von that just died. 03 was 28. Like
Mm.
all these dudes is young, man. Like Pac, what was Pac? 26, 21.
27. 27,
And these dudes, man,
I
had
believe.
so much of their careers ahead of them. And we bring up Biggie and Pac and forget how young they was, how short their time window was. Put it like this. Tupac,
Mac Dre.
we probably heard of Tupac in 93 for the first time, right?
Right.
So that means all of what you know of Tupac, the legendary name, all of the records, all of the fame, he died in 96. Like,
Right.
you on that for, that's 3 years.
Damn.
He lived a lifetime, still relevant to this day, and he had a 3-year career.
And he was running too with the movies too. That's just amazing. That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's iconic. That's, I don't know, like that. I mean, it sucks because they not here still having the same opportunity that Gucci and Jeezy had. You know what I'm saying?
You know what though? Sometimes I think though, like in a way, and I'm not trying to like speculate, but in a way, they're kind of blessed because the lives they lived with the way that things are now, I don't know if it would be the same. Like, obviously they would be monumental, right?
Facts.
But
Right.
but you know what Jadakiss said, dead rappers get better promotion. That's number one. For sure.
No, damn right. Jada, man, Jesus, yeah, he's the guy.
And
What's your question? And if they wouldn't have died, they wouldn't have been as big as they are?
I think that they I would still no, I'm not saying they would be definitely big, but like with Twitter and shit, like they would be like the people would be trying to cancel them and shit. I bet you.
Imagine Tupac with a Twitter.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He would be canceled, but he'd be oh man, it would be amazing. It'd be amazing. Mac Dre with a Twitter. Mac Dre with a Twitter.
See, I don't want to get started with Drizzle, man.
Whew.
That's my number one favorite of all time. I don't care over Pac, over Biggie, over all that. Like, he's the best. He's the greatest. And it just is what it is. Too short, close number 2.
40 water for me.
I'm not going to be biased with what everybody else talking about. So,
Right.
I ain't even know 3, 4, and 5. It's Dre and Short, and that's all that matters. As far as
Right. Well, my top five's got 40, Nicotina, and Jacka.
Ooh, you got Nicotina in your top 5?
Yeah.
That's and that's rare. I think somebody else, my OG Richmond folks just had a sick top 5 that had the delinquents in it, and I was
Ooh.
like, damn, I ain't never heard nobody do that.
Wow.
And I, shout out to the delinquents. I'm just, when you hear top 5, you used to hearing these names, the Eminems, the Biggies,
Jay-Z.
Nas, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Pun.
So, Nicotina. Who else was your 5?
Locks and 8 Ball.
8 Ball, damn, Swiss, okay.
And 40 water.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a sick 5 right there.
Yeah, and it's funny because for me, like sometimes, I know I haven't heard all of Nicotina's tracks. I know I haven't heard every single Mac Dre track. I know I haven't heard every single E40 track, but it's just like who they are as people, what their music represents, how they carry themselves. Like you said, I gotta like you to fuck with your music too. Like you could just be. I mean, some of these rappers, it's just kind of like they're saying this, they doing that, they doing this, they saying that, and I'm not, growth is good too. There's nothing wrong with all of that, but it's just kind of like when it's just a certain type of way. We gotta only do this, like monolithic type of shit. I don't know. It just kind of be like, I want my rappers to be a little bit real. You know what I mean? Like, even if they're gonna be square, if they're gonna be square, then be square. Like, if you're gonna
Be square, just be what, like Shady say, whatever it is, nigga, do you.
facts,
Just do you, no matter how it
facts,
goes. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Be the
right.
best you can be, and I respect that 1,000%. Like, I mean, I don't know. I sometimes I like ignorant, ratchet music,
Oh,
and
same,
sometimes I
same.
like a message. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day we wake up, we kind of feel different. Particular music, I might listen to some shit more than others. You know, most of the week, but man, watching that battle yesterday, that versus, had me go digging in the crates for all Gucci ratchet music. You know, I like the old Gucci.
Bricks, bricks,
Yeah.
all white bricks. Man, it hit a lick of 50 more bricks. Oh my god.
What the juice man, bro? We was getting loaded around that time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a
Nigga, we,
dog, I'm a dog, I'm a
that
dog, I'm a
time,
dog.
bro, we was on all night flights. Like, off of this music. So when you listen to that shit, it kind of reminds you back when you was having certain fun doing certain shit.
Right,
Like, you know, that's what I love about music. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
that shit, it just you can hear a song and instantly get a whole vivid picture in your head of what was going on at that time in your life, good or bad.
right, right. What's up, Reg D? He just tried to call me. That's why I paused for a second. No,
That's what
no,
I'm saying.
you know, it's,
Hey, Jeezy in the comments, we was on an all night fight, brother.
you know and I thought it was good for the culture and stuff too. Like I said, I was flipping back and forth. Honestly, my favorite live so far has been the Jill Scott Erica Badu because that was like real lit. That was my type of shit right there.
That was a dope ass one. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, their music has been in our households, whether you press play or not. That shit has, you know what I'm saying? Both of those ladies, you're gonna hear them regardless if you ever had your own radio or not. Like,
Right,
that's just something that goes with the territory. So seeing them two just vibe out like that, that shit kind of set the precedence for everybody else, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because it gave you the live etiquette. Y'all gotta support each other. Now, Gucci and them, they didn't really vibe to each other and rap each other lyrics and all that, but the verse is supposed to be better than fun at the same time.
right, right. And I mean, they did do at the end. They did do the icy so icy together.
Which was dope, but was that scripted or was it agreed upon prior to, or was that just randomly Jeezy asking him to do it one last time on the spot?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. You know, I, and it's just funny because you like I like hearing Jeezy the next morning and just it's like you know that nigga went to the club. He was like, man, this motherfucker called me out my set and all types of shit. But like we did do so icy. We did dap it up at the end like men. So he probably hit the
Gucci was
club.